I asked the question, who are the real children of Israel? And I'd like to answer it right away.
Go ahead, dear minister.
The black people of America are the real children of Israel. And we are the choice of God.
That's right.
And that unto us he will deliver his promise.
That's right.
This question says that somebody has taken the promise of God to the children of Israel and claimed it for themselves.
Claimed it.
But those of you biblical and Quranic scholars, today we are prepared to call out the scholars of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. If you can disprove what we say today, then I'll pay with my life for lying.
They told you the children of Israel were in the Middle East. They built an entire nation on that claim. But what if the real children of Israel were never over there? What if they've been right here in America for over 400 years? In one of his most powerful lectures ever recorded, Minister Louis Farrakhan stood before thousands in Atlanta and answered the question the world has been avoiding. Who are the real children of Israel? Using Genesis, Deuteronomy, and the story of Esau and Jacob. He laid out a case so precise that he challenged every scholar, rabbi, and theologian on earth to disprove him, or he would pay with his life. This is what they erased from the conversation. Farrakhan opens with no hesitation. The black people of America are the real children of Israel, not a metaphor, not a spiritual comparison. The actual seed of Abraham, carrying a divine promise that was stolen and repackaged by people who have no legitimate claim to it. That is his position, and he does not flinch from it for a single second in this lecture.
To all of those who feel that the children of Israel are over in that place they call Israel, you are mistaken.
Mistaken.
In the 15th chapter of Genesis, God is talking to Abram. And he says to Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them and shall afflict them 400 years. But after that time, God is speaking, I will come. And I will judge that nation which they shall serve, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance and go to their fathers in peace and be buried in a good old age. Now the Jewish people claim that this is talking about them.
What's it up?
But other than the Bible, there is no historical record of anybody named Jews in bondage in Egypt for 400 years. Have we been here 400 years? Are we strangers in a land that is not ours? Have we been afflicted in this land every day of our sojourn here? Talk to me. Could it be that we are the people of the promise? Could it be that we are the people that should be expecting the visitation of God? Could it be that after all our suffering, that relief is in sight now. Black men died at Pearl Harbor. Black men died in Guadalcanal, in the Solomon Islands, in the Philippines, at Iwo Jima. Black men died in North Africa fighting the Germans. Black men died at Anzio Beach, at Palermo, at Naples, to free Rome, to free Paris, to free Europe. Damn it! We died to build America. And America has rebuilt Germany and Japan, and the nigger is still suffering and dying in the streets of America. I mean, you can't believe how wicked, how low down and rotten. Wait a minute. You can't believe how wicked these people are to play games with your lives and the lives of your babies. Create a war just to get more money, to charge more interest, and send your babies to die for bullshit. Excuse me, but bullshit is the dropping of a cow or a bull. It's BS, it's lies, it's deceit. And the American people went to war in 1917. And black people sued to become a part of the war. Because we didn't want to be left out of America. So America signed us up to fight the war. And black men died, but they don't know what the hell they were dying for. And neither did the white ones know what they were dying for. But the man of sin gotta be revealed. And I thank God that he put it in my heart. I don't have no fear of those bastards. I want to expose them all. God is present. God is in the world. And I'm going to prove to you by my life that God has power to save. Don't worry about me. Go ahead. You better worry about yourself. Excuse my language, but they are bastards. They're illegitimate children